Let me show you the graph of a zero polynomial function. From the previous lessons, I have already discussed the different kinds of functions according to its degree. For the zero polynomial function, it is where the variable of x is raised to the zero power. So therefore, the function of the polynomial at x is equal to a times x raised to the zero power, or simply equal to a itself. Okay, so for example, if we have y is equal to 2, okay, so 2 can also be expressed as 2 times x raised to the zero power. Okay, usually kapag nag-graph tayo, meron tayong tables na ginagawa. We have the x here and the y. Tapos, using the equation, malalaman natin yung mga table of values niya according to the inputs. No? For every input, there is an output. Okay. If your x is 1, okay, so that means this is equal to 2 times 1 raised to the 0 power. And what is 1 raised to the 0 power? It is equal to 1. So this is 2 times 1, so this is 2. How about if x becomes 2? So this means it is equal to 2 times your x is 2 raised to the 0 power. And once again, from the zero rules of the exponent, any number raised to the 0 power is always equal to 1. So therefore, ang answer pa rin dito is 2. So ibig sabihin yan, in any value of x, whether it be negative or positive, as long as it is a real number, the answer would always be 2 para sa y. Okay, so how is it graphed? Your x is 1, so ito yung x mo, this is the x, and this is the y. So 1 yung x mo, yung y mo is 2. Kung ang x mo is 2, ang y mo is 2. Kung x mo is 3, ang y mo is 2. 4, 2 pa rin yan. Kung negative 1, 2 pa rin yan. Negative 2, 2 pa rin yan. And so on and so forth. So that means the graph of a zero polynomial function is actually parallel to the x-axis. Parallel siya dito, or maybe it is on the x-axis itself if y is equal to 0. Okay, so ganyan ang mangyayari niyan. No, it passes through the y-intercept at 2. The y-intercept, the y-axis at 2. So, kung kukunin natin, first, yung degree is 0. So, looking at the degree, it's 0. Kasi nga, zero polynomial functions. Yung x-intercept. Pagka sinabing x-intercept, it is where your y is equal to 0. Hindi naman pwedeng mag-equal to 0 yung y dito. Kasi all throughout 2 siya. No? Or, ang ibig sabihin ng x-intercept, it is where the graph passes through the x-axis. As you can see, it is parallel. There is no way that it will pass through the x-axis. So therefore, you have there is none, no? You have no x-intercept for the zero polynomial function. How about the y-intercept? Y-intercept means it is where your x is equal to 0. So kung 0 yung x, saan yung y mo? Nasa 2 pa rin. Here. 0 yung x, yung y mo is 2. So, it is equal to 2 yung y-intercept mo. Tatandaan nyo, basta function, there is only one and only one y-intercept. No? Kasi kapag dalawa yung magiging y-intercept mo, that means it is not a function. Makikita nyo yan sa mga susunod ko mga video showing the different graphs of different polynomial function. Nagsimula pa lang tayo dito sa zero polynomial, yung pinaka-simplest way. So, the y-intercept is to itself. No? And then, what is the domain? Pagka sinabing domain, what are the possible values of x that will make this function true? No? Ano yung mga domain? As you can see, kahit anong x ang ilagay mo dito, 2 pa rin yung magiging y mo. So therefore, yung domain mo is all real numbers. Kapag ka sinabing all real numbers, it involves the all negative infinity numbers, kasama yung zero, and all positive infinity numbers, no? From zero papunta sa positive at from zero papunta sa negative. Yun yung domain mo. And how about the range? Okay? Ano yung ang range means yung mga possible values ng y doon sa ating graph. As you can see, isa lang yung value ng y dito, no? So therefore, yung range mo dito is 2. 2 lang, wala nang iba. No? And then, can you factor this? Wala naman siyang variable, so wala siyang factor. And then, the number of factors, syempre wala. And the number of turns, nag-turn ba siya? Hindi siya nag-turn, no? Dire-diretso naman siya. Walang, nakita mo, walang balikan ng arrow dito. So, they are both going opposite each other. And then, paano yung sketch? Ganyan lang. Parallel siya sa x-axis. Ganito yung magiging sketch niya. No? So, I hope makatulong tong video na to sa inyo. So, up next, I'm going to show you the graph of a linear function.